Welcome to Get Your Soulmate and Dump the Rest. Today's reading is here to help you get the clarity you need about your love life and no sugarcoating. This reading is for the collective, so if you want, you can simply listen to all of it or just choose the pile that you are drawn to. There is a pile 1, pile 2, or a pile 3. And after there is a collective message at the end of for everyone. So pause if you need to. Take a deep breath and choose the pile that calls your soul. Let's get you the truth you need to call in your true real love and stop wasting time on what isn't and call in what is. So for those who are choosing pile 1, the root cause, the issue, the past. You have the reversed moon. And this connection began with a lot of confusion and hidden emotions. The reverse moon shows that someone was not honest either with you or with themselves. And there were illusions, half truths, or refusal to see things clearly. This energy set the stage for mistrust and emotional inconsistency. At the core, there was fear of a commitment, fear of being vulnerable, fear of letting go, and somebody not seeing the real you. This is the baggage that needs to be acknowledged before anything can heal. So, your current energy, which is the state of the connection, is the reversed Three of Cups. Right now, the energy between you is not joyful or connected. The reverse Three of Cups often shows a third party interference or emotional withdrawal or some kind of friendship turning cold. This card suggests that you may feel isolated, disappointed, or left out. Even if you are not technically in contact, it's not fulfilling. There is an emptiness or sense of feeling very disconnected from what this connection once was. Your energy and mindset, I have the Nine of Cups. And you're showing up as the Nine of Cups, which is interesting because it means you know what you want. You'll clear You'll clear and you know you deserve more. This card tells me you have done work on yourself. You're healing. You've tasted enough self worth to know that you are not here to settle for anything less. But be mindful. Sometimes the Nine of Cups can be complacency, waiting for your wish to arrive without taking any action. So, Spirit is acknowledging your progress, but also challenging you to stay in motion. Their energy and intentions. I have the reverse Eight of Cups for you. So this person is emotionally stuck. The reversed Eight of Cups says they can't fully leave or fully show up. They're lingering in this limbo, possibly holding on to your energy without offering anything stable. This is an avoidant attachment in action. They don't want to lose you, but they also don't know how to meet you where you are. And this creates a cycle of uncertainty. So, what needs to be released or just dumped? I've got the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands here is about impulsive communication, chasing, or expecting instant progress. This connection may have been marked by a fast start, love bombing, text flying in, intense declarations, sudden closeness, followed by retreat or silence. Spirit is asking you to release the need for things to happen quickly and to let go of any urgency and any addition to the rush this person brings in. Real love isn't about adrenaline, it's about consistency. So, what's manifesting in the next 3 months? I have justice for you, the karma card. Justice says the next 3 months will bring karmic rebalancing. This is the universe stepping in to even out the scales, and if this person has ever been unfair or withholding, you may see clarity, closure, or consequences. If you have been overgiving, you will be guided to reclaim your power. Justice is not always comfortable, but it's necessary. And ultimately, it will free you to step into alignment with your true soulmate. So, advice for getting your soulmate? I have the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups shows that you may be so focused on what isn't working that you're missing the new opportunities that's presented around you. This is a reminder to stay open, even if it feels vulnerable for you. Your soulmate connection may not look like this past situation. Spirit is saying, don't reject what's different. Don't sit in any dissatisfaction and don't close your heart to a potential just because this one person hasn't shown up fully. Bottom of the deck, you have the Knight of Swords. This is the underlying energy. Driving everything is the Knight of Swords. And this is someone who charges in with declarations, fast moving words, maybe even love bombing, and then pulls back as quickly as they come. So this is an avoidant, a reactive energy, and what you are being called in to see clearly. It's not sustainable. And you deserve someone whose actions match their words. The oracle card that I am pulling for you, I wish I could understand you more. Why do I feel so lost? Well, this is the echo of both your energies. Your person doesn't understand themselves, and trying to decode them, you started to lose your own clarity. So, Spirit says, you're not here to solve someone else's confusion, you're here to choose yourself. Spirit's final message: truth brings freedom. When you see clearly that you cannot unsee it and you won't settle again, honor what you feel, honor what you know. And this chapter is your catalyst. It's not your cage. You are not a prisoner. So if this reading resonated, subscribe for more truth based love guidance. And if you're ready for your own personal reading, where we can look even deeper in your connection and help you move forward, check the link below in the description. And remember, you deserve a soulmate who doesn't make you question your worth. On to pile 2. The root cause, what created the situation in the first place? You've got the reversed Ace of Swords. The situation began with a lack of clarity and truth. And the reversed Ace of Swords shows miscommunication, half truth, and even an outright denial. One or both of you may have avoided the hard conversations, glossed over the red flags, or refused to define what this connection really was. Without clear intentions, everything else was built on a shaky ground. Spirit says it's time to get radically honest about what you really want and what they are actually offering. So, your current connection, I got the Page of Cups. Well, right now there's sweetness, but it's also very immature. It's not yet fully matured. And the Page of Cups is tender, romantic, a little naive, a little innocent. And so there may be messages, apologies, some flirtation, but nothing solid yet. This is the crush stage energy that keeps you hooked on potentially rather than reality. Okay? It's gentle in its own way, but it's not fully developed. Ask yourself, are you falling in love with their promises or their actions? Second, I have the energy and mindset is the Knight of Wands. Well, you're bringing passion and intensity here. The Knight of Wands says you want things to move. You're tired of waiting and you crave some real progress. May even be a little intensity of desire. But it also warns of reacting too quickly, getting hot, then cold, chasing, then pulling away. Spirit is asking you to balance your fire with your patience. This isn't about dimming your light, it's about channeling it wisely. So, their energy and intentions, reversed Knight of Cups. Well, they're showing up as the reverse Knight of Cups. So, this is someone who struggles with emotional availability. They may lead with charm or even deep words, but they just can't sustain it. They may even make romantic gestures when they want you back, but then they will withdraw when it gets too real. So, this is a classic emotional inconsistency. It's not that they don't feel, it's just that they don't know how to handle those feelings responsibly. And what needs to be released? I got the reversed fool. So, this is the warning about blind trust. The reverse fool says you may be hoping for a fresh start without looking at what really needs to change. So, Spirit is clear. Don't leap without looking. You can't reset this connection just by pretending nothing happened. Release the need to start over without addressing the truth and demand accountability from them and from yourself. So, the next 3 months outcome for you: Four of Wands. Well, here's the hope in all of this. The Four of Wands says there is a potential for stability, commitment, or at least a joyful connection in the next 3 months. But it depends on both of you growing up emotionally. This is the celebration after the hard work. This is saying if honesty is restored, if maturity is chosen, then this could become something real. If not, it will be clear that you two are not aligned. So, with the advice to align with your soulmate, you have the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords is your challenge to check how you handle your conflict. Are you trying to win rather than connect? Are you avoiding through truths to keep the peace? This card says you may need to walk away from mind games, whether they're yours or theirs. And this card is saying crystal clear, drop the battles that leave you both wounded. Be willing to have the hard conversation or let go if they won't. The bottom of the deck, you've got the Ten of Cups. This is the underlining promise. You can have the real thing. The Ten of Cups says true emotional fulfillment is absolutely available to you, but it won't come from a fantasy or any potential. It will come from choosing clarity, maturity, and real emotional partnership. Don't lower your standards for almost love, and it's time for you to understand what your boundaries mean, to wait for the love that is being presented to you. The oracle card that you have for your reading: I wish I could be a different person. I can't do this right now. This is your person's higher self confessing their limitations. They may want to be someone better for you. They may be telling you that they can't right now. So, this is saying you can have compassion for their journey, but you don't have to wait for them to figure it out. It's not up to you to fix this. So, the final message: you deserve the Ten of Cups. Don't let anyone keep you in the Page of Cups energy forever. If they're willing to grow up with you, if they're willing to give this some true effort, there's hope. If not, it may be time to set them free if they just want to play around. Maybe it's time for you to choose yourself. So that's reading for pile 2. If this reading resonated, it's time for you to look at a deeper personal session and maybe even click the link below so you can look further into your own. Remember, don't settle for someone else's potential. Choose the love that actually shows up. All right, now let's do Get Your Soulmate and Dump the Rest pile 3 reading. We're going to start with the root cause. What creates this situation between the two of you? In the past, I see the reverse 8 of Wands. Things may have felt delayed, maybe even stalled out completely. And the reverse Eight of Wands shows that this connection struggled with timing and momentum. It may have been hard to get on the same page, or external circumstances slowed things down. But Spirit says this wasn't a punishment, it was protection. The slowdown forced you both to reflect instead of rushing into something unstable. The current connection energy is the Nine of Wands. This is a connection that's been through test and trial. The Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior. You're both cautious, guarded, but you haven't given up. There's resilience here. But if you're exhausted, you're still holding space for the possibility of a healing. This card is acknowledging that you have both fought with this, and that grit matters. So, your energy and mindset, Nine of Swords. Well, you're anxious, you're overthinking, maybe even losing sleep over this. You're carrying the worry about what's real. You're just overthinking things so much all the time. What's next? What went wrong? Am I doing this right? But this card says anxiety is coming from caring too deeply. It's a sign of your heart, and your challenge is to move from this fear of loss to believe the opposite. Faith is love. You don't have to solve it all right now. You don't have to solve it tonight. Just breathe, heal, and just trust your worth. When you believe everything is fine now, you will feel safe. The energy and intentions, Queen of Wands. So they see you as a magnet, confident, desirable, even if they don't say it. They're drawn to you energetically. Their intention is to move towards you, but in a way that honors their own sense of self and fire. There's real admiration here, even if they struggle to match your intensity consistently. So, what needs to be released? The Wheel of Fortune. This is a this is a big, big sign to release. Release the idea that everything is just fate or luck. Stop waiting for the universe to fix it for you. Take your power back. You're not forced to be stuck. Yes, timing matters, and you're not powerless. Reverse the idea that you have to say no. You are a co creator here, and you have the ability to make something continue if you want. The next 3 months outcome, I have the reversed Seven of Wands. The next phase is actually quite much more peaceful. The reverse Seven of Wands says defenses are calming down, walls are lowering. It's not about winning or proving anything. There's a chance for some vulnerability, for some real talk, no conflict. It won't be perfect, but there is going to be some opportunities now coming up to stop fighting with each other and start really understanding each other. This is how healing begins. The boundary is going to come down. If you've blocked them, they're going to unblock you. If you are blocked, maybe they're going to finally open up that communication. So, the advice to align with your soulmate, you got the Magician. Well, step into your power. The Magician is the ultimate manifester. And this card says you can create the love you want, but it starts with believing you have everything you need. Your honesty, your passion, your vision. It's time to use them intently. No begging, no chasing, just aligning with the energy of someone who knows they are worth choosing. The bottom of the deck, you got the King of Cups. Well, this is a hidden promise in this whole connection. The King of Cups is emotionally mature. compassionate, strong, stable, lots of love here. So, this card says relationship can become something deeply loving if both of you lean into vulnerability and emotional growth. This is the potential under all the worry and fear. It's not gone, it's just waiting now to be claimed. The oracle card that I chose for you is the reverse temperance with also, I am blocked. Why do I feel this way? Well, this is your higher self admitting that patience has been hard, balance has been feeling impossible. It's a one sided, unrequited love relationship. And you're tired of waiting, tired of uncertainty. Spirit says it's okay to admit that, but don't let it poison your hope. Healing takes time, integration takes time. Give yourself some grace. So, your final message, this connection is not doomed. It's in a healing phrase. So let go of the fear, speak the truth, stay open, and you are not powerless. You are the magician. And love is still on the table if you both are willing to show up real. So, if this reading gave you the clarity that you need, I hope you take the opportunity to hit the subscribe button if you haven't yet. And if you want a personal session that goes even deeper into your unique situation, check the link below. And remember, real love isn't about avoiding the work, it's about doing it together. And you are certainly worth that. So, this is for anyone who found this video, and it's not an accident that you are here. So, let's look at the root cause and what created this situation. You have the reversed Three of Wands. This card says you've been waiting too long for someone else to make the move. Reverse Three of Wands shows a stalled plan, lost hope, feeling like love just keeps on getting delayed. It's like you've been standing at the shoreline looking for your ship to come in, but it keeps sailing past you. But here's the truth, you were never meant to wait to rescue. You were meant to build that damn ship and get it to sail right to you. This isn't a punishment, it's an invitation to choose yourself. So the current connection and energy is the Ace of Cups. Well, this is the beautiful part. The Ace of Cups means there is love here, fresh, renewing, healing. Even if it feels fragile, there's an open heart energy trying to break through. And it may be a new love appearing, it may be an old connection softening, or it may be your own heart remembering how to receive. This card is telling you don't shut this down, let it pour to you. Your energy or mindset, ooh, King of Cups. Your soul is maturing. You're learning to hold your emotions without letting them drown you in sorrow. You are wanting something real, not some teenage crush energy. You want depth. You want deep. You're not afraid of love. You're afraid of love that isn't steady. You are afraid of love that isn't going to be consistent. So this card says, trust that you have what it takes to lead your love life with compassion and emotional wisdom. You are not too much. You are exactly right. So their energy and intentions is reversed Four of Wands. They want a connection, but they're afraid of commitment. The reverse Four of Wands says that they're not sure how to build that stable foundation. This doesn't mean that they don't care. It just means that they're scared of commitment before they're even sure if they can even deliver it. This card says don't assume rejection, just assume growth is necessary. And if they're willing to work, well, there's some hope. If they're not, well, you know you don't have to wait around. You're not in imprisonment. So, what needs to be released? The Five of Pentacles. This is a wound of abandonment, feeling left out, feeling abandoned by someone you love, believing you're unlovable if they don't choose you. This card says, release the story. You're not someone else's afterthought. You're not someone else's backup plan. You are not someone's option. You don't have to stand in the snow waiting for them to open the door. Your love is the warm light. You know that you are the reason that they are so great in your eyes. Let them find their way in. So the next 3 months outcome, 9 of Pentacles. Well, this is your time to glow. The Nine of Pentacles says that you are stepping into your confidence, independence, self love. You are remembering who you are. I'm going to not use the word I was going to say. But this is when you stop chasing validation and let love choose you because you know your worth. Whether it is them stepping up or someone new entering, love will find you at your most magnetic. You don't have to beg. You just have to be. You have to open up to receive. No more grabbing, grasping, being a beggar, hoping this will be your chance. Instead, it's a time for you to stand there and have it all fall right into your hands. Advice to align with your soulmate, reversed Queen of Swords. This card says, soften up, drop that armor. You don't have to be cold or guarded or cutting to protect yourself. You don't have to be harsh. You don't have to be so defensive. You've learned all your lessons. It's time to let someone in. Being wise doesn't mean being harsh. You can have boundaries and an open heart. You know your soulmate will recognize you. You know just being you is how they will see you. Too often you're trying to impress them. The bottom of the deck, the Hanged Man. This is the truth under it all. You've been in limbo for a reason. You've been stuck. The pause was sacred. It forced you to see things from a new perspective. It wasn't punishment, it was preparation. It's time for your waiting to stop. It wasn't wasted. It's time to shift, surrender, and allow this new reality to finally emerge. The oracle card that I got for you is the Tower. I can't stop thinking about you. It can hurt so much. Well, this is the ache you both feel. The Tower says everything false must finally come down. It must crumble. Anything not strong and weak must now fall apart. Maybe someone was pretending not to care. Maybe someone was avoiding the truth. This card says, let the old stories burn down. Burn even the cords, the energy that you held on to, and nothing was real. Both of you were thinking, feeling, hurting. But from the ashes, something true can rise. And this is where the phoenix appears. The final message for your reading: you are not too late. You are not too broken. And love has not passed you by. The universe paused you so you could grow, heal, and choose yourself. And you are ready to now receive the kind of love that doesn't ask you to shrink or beg. Let your heart stay open. Let your soul stay soft. And know this: your soulmate will meet you exactly where you are. And when you finally refuse to settle for anything less. So that is for you, my darling collective. And if this reading spoke to your soul, please take the time to like my videos if you wish, but more so, subscribe to my channel, because this way you'll have access to more empowering love guidance. And if you're ready for your own personal reading, where we look deeply into your own unique love path, check the link below. You deserve a soulmate who chooses you fully, and let's help get you there. I want you to also look for other videos that I have, meditations, hypnosis, and clearings to help you attract the love that lasts. So if this gave you your clarity, subscribe for more honest, empowering readings. And if you want your own personal session where we go even deeper into your connection, blocks, and soulmate path, check the link in the description below. And I'm here to help you get the soulmate and finally dump the rest.